can't accept the loss, I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to be. When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make history. I got that dog in me, yeah. Turn me up, big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, yeah. Any up, I take on anyone. I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark. I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me, so what's up? Yeah, so what's up? I told her move over. Enough of that mediocre. I've been the man since cruising around in the stroller. I got ice in my veins like a cut in Minnesota. Why not show you how I'm built? Come a little closer. Ayy, lot of heart, been smart, aura gotta glow. We can restart, give head start, still get the same result. I'm about mine. Don't you get it confused? I'ma win again. Yeah, that's all that I do. I got that hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness in my method. Falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to be. By any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make history. I got that dog in me, yeah. Turn me up, big energy, got the crowd.
Hello again, and welcome everyone to Vickery's Field right here in Portageville, Missouri. And I'm Chris Brown, and I unequivocally have 100% of that dog in me. How about you? Welcome tonight as we got a big Class 2 District 1 matchup between your Portageville Bulldogs and the visitors, the Scott City Rams. Let's talk about last week as Portageville had little to no trouble defeating Class 4 Confluence Prep 37-0 as Jay Bogan had another big game for the Bulldogs. He had 24 rushes, 141 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Deuce Hickenbottom chipped in 12 rushes, 88 yards, and 1 touchdown. Houston Parton had 5 rushes for 60 yards and 1 touchdown. Ryland Parton got in the passing game last week as he was 3 for 5, 27 yards, 1 touchdown pass, and he also threw for 2 two-point conversions as well. Houston Parton had 2 receptions for 12 yards, and Parker Laws had a reception for 15 yards and 1 touchdown. In the first quarter, 4:16 left to go, Deuce Hickenbottom had a 50-yard touchdown run to get the Bulldogs on the board and take the lead after a Jay Bogan 2-point conversion, and they go on top 8-0. In the second quarter, 11:03 left, Parker Laws had a 15-yard touchdown reception from quarterback Ryland Parton, and the 2-point was no good, and that made the score 14-0 going into halftime. Coming out in the third quarter, the Bulldogs kept the pressure on at 4:37 mark. Jay Bogan with a 2-yard touchdown run. Ryland Parton passed to Parker Laws for the 2-point conversion. Put the Dogs up 22-0. And in the fourth quarter, Jay Bogan had a 6-yard touchdown run at the 3:49 mark. Ryland Parton passed to Houston Parton. 2-point conversion was good. Portageville led 30-0, and then 2:07 left in the fourth quarter. Houston Parton with a 19-yard touchdown run. Ryland Parton with a PAT with Max Warren with the hold, and it was good. And your Bulldogs had easy time defeating Confluence Prep 37-0. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with Portageville Bulldog football right here on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service is an in-home supportive care provider serving the area from locations at 1119 Ward Avenue in Carollasville and at 511 East Elm in Marston, Missouri. Glowing Hearts has friendly, professional employees who provide home nursing visits along with personal and homemaker services to enable clients to remain at home. There is a difference. See for yourself by calling Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service in Carollasville at 922-5056 or in Marston at 643-2537. Great food and electrifying atmosphere and entertaining people. Come on in to Home Plate Bar and Grill, located at 1710 State Highway 84 in Hayti, Missouri. No matter if it's high noon or closing time, it's never too late to slide in to Home Plate.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
And welcome back to Portageville Bulldog football as we await the Dogs take the field. Let's talk about the other games in the area for Week 4, as we have the 3-0 Caruthersville Tigers. They're on the road tonight they play the Charleston Blue Jays, and they are 2-1. And that game is right on the Boot Hill Sports Network, as Jeremy Abrams has the call for that one. The Hayti Indians coming off a big win last week against this Scott City team that we're going to see tonight. Hayti is 1-2, and they traveled to Veritas Christian, who is 1-1, and that game is going to be also on the Boot Hill Sports Network, and Mark Manley will have the call on that one. Kennett Indians 0-3. They travel to the Kelly Hawks, and they are 1-2. Dexter Bearcats, they're 3-0, one of the best teams in the area. They travel to East Prairie, and they are at 2-1. So that ought to be a pretty good game there. Malden 0-3 will travel to Sykeston, and they are 1-2. Herculaneum, they're 0-3, and they will go to St. Vincent, who is 3-0, and they are set atop the Class 1, District 1 standings. The Chaffee Red Devils will go to Ballard, Kentucky tonight. Chaffee is 0-3. Ballard, Kentucky is 2-2. And the Valley Catholic Warriors, 2-1, travel to Fredericktown, and they are 1-2. Valley Warriors, of course, is in Class 2, District 1, same one as Portageville, your Bulldogs. Saturday game tomorrow, New Madrid County Central is 0-3, and they go to Herman to play Herman, Missouri. They are 3-0, and that'll be a 2 o'clock contest. Talk about the weather tonight. It is beautiful. It's 84 degrees, wind south-southwest, 6 miles an hour, 64% humidity. So there's going to be ideal conditions for any type of offense that either one of these teams want to pursue tonight. Good night for football. We will take another quick break, and we will be right back after this on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Life is a balancing act, but banking doesn't have to be. First State Community Bank's new digital banking fits seamlessly into your lifestyle, putting you in control of your finances more conveniently than ever, so you can bank on your terms and your time. With credit monitoring, card controls, and sharing tools all at your fingertips, it might be time to celebrate. With First State Community Bank, banking is always in motion. Simplify your life and explore our digital banking today.
And we're back. We will wait for the Dogs to take the field, as we'll run down the Class 2 District 1 standings for the moment after Week 3. Is, of course, your Portageville Bulldogs. They're set atop the list at 3-0, and they have 56.33 points. Caruthersville Tigers, they set up at 3-0 as well. Here come the Portageville Bulldogs as they take the field, and they are in their all gray unis with their beautiful sky blue helmets, and they have not changed their look at all, as they have wore these uniforms, the same uniforms for the last 3 home games, and this makes the 4th home game in a row for the Bulldogs, which is kind of odd, but hey, we'll take it. So finishing up on the Class 2 District 1 standings, Valley Catholic sits at the 3rd spot. They're 2-1, and they have 42.67 points. The Scott City Rams, who sit across the field from us, they are 2-1 as well. They are in 4th place at 36.33 points. Kelly Hawks come in at 5th, and they are 1-2 with 32 points. New Madrid County Central Eagles, they are 6th, and they sit at 0-3 with 32 points. And the East Prairie Eagles are 2-1, and they have 29.33 points. So the Bulldogs, coming out of what a lot of people thought was going to be a down year, but I'm not seeing it just yet, as they are 3-0, and they are sitting atop the Class 2 District 1 standings. And we're getting close to the captains taking the field. Looks like the captains for your Portageville Bulldogs are going to be number 10, Ryland Parton, number 4, Jaquan Bogan, number 72, Zachary Lovins, and number 5, Houston Parton. Captains for the Scott City Rams will be number 9, that is Lane Holder. Number 8 is Jackson Gloth. Looks like number 58, Blake Crump. And number 88, A.J. Hayden. We'll talk about the officials for tonight's game. We got referee Ben Godwin, linesman Patrick Carter, linesman Jim Vaughn, line judge Tim Harmon, and back judge Cale Williams. And we got to always say thank you to our chain crew, which includes Ronnie Adams, Parker Hall, David Patton, and Kevin Murphy. So we're going to take another quick break, and we'll be back right after this with Portageville Bulldog football right here on the Boot Hill Sports Network. I don't really know.
Hey, are you doing a jailhouse rock and would much rather be having a house party? You can call Moss Bell Bonds at 573-359-4935 or 573-333-2916. They're available 24 hours a day. Also having a payment plan and credit cards accepted. You can make bail 1 minute from jail. Freedom loss, call Moss. Hey, if you want a truck or a real fine car, Faulkner Auto Sales can get you cruising in any style. If Faulkners don't have it, they can get it. And if they can't get it, it's not even made. Go see Dwayne and Kevin at Faulkner Auto Sales on Truman Boulevard in Caruthersville or call 573-333-3800. And remember, if Faulkner's is not on the back of your vehicle, it damn sure ought to be.
And welcome back as the Portageville Bulldogs will receive the opening kickoff. And as we've got, it's like number 1, Deuce Hickenbottom is back deep to receive, along with number 8, James Shalley. And number 32 is set to do the kicking for the Scott City Rams. That is Lane Miller, as we are getting ready to get underway. Portageville Bulldog football. And there's the kickoff, as it's a low squib kick. It's taken by Shalley at about the 26-yard line, and he's tackled pretty much immediately, and that's number 24, Rustin Underwood. He's one of the players to watch for this Scott City Ram team, as the Portageville offense will come out on the field, and the ball will be spotted at the 28-yard line, their own 28-yard line, where it will be a 1st and 10. And once again, we apologize for the screen, as we've had trouble all week. Deuce Hickenbottom around the right side, and he gets some room, and he gets past the first down yardage out across the 40-yard line, about the 41. And that's going to be successful and enough to move those chains for the Portageville Bulldogs. 1st and 10. And this run game, I'm telling you what, it's tough. Most opponents know that most of the time them dogs are going to run, and it's still hard to stop as they got weapons everywhere. We got Ryland Parton back in the shotgun. We got Deuce Hickenbottom in motion as he comes across. Parton with the snap, and he hands off up the middle to Jaquan Bogan. He breaks the tackle. He was stopped actually in the backfield, and he might have gained a couple yards on that play. As this kid never says die, you really have to bring him down. So we're going to call it a gain of 2. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8. Ball's at the 44-yard line. Parton in shotgun. He's got Hickenbottom and Parton in the backfield as he hands off to Houston Parton. And he gets a pretty good run out to about midfield. Off tackle on the right side. And, hey, I can't say enough about this offensive line. I'm telling you what. These boys know how to block. They do a really, really good job. And I know these running backs and everything gets all the credit, but this offensive line is definitely something to see. Parton in shotgun, and there's a jump by the Rams defense, and I believe that's going to be encroachment against the Rams. And these Portageville Bulldogs, that hard count by quarterback Ryland Parton is something else. He's been doing that all year, and these guys get a little bit antsy, wanting to stop that Bulldog run, and that'll result in a 1st down as we move the ball into Scott City Ram territory at the 46. As Ryland Parton back in shotgun, he's got a back to the left, a back to the right, 2 wide receivers split on each side. So he hands off to the middle, that's Houston Parton, and he's met pretty much immediately by a host of Rams as they stop that run. And I believe it's going to be no gain on the play. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 as number 4, Jay Bogan, enters the ball game. I'm sorry, that was number 9 on the carry, Evan Windsor. So we got Bogan in the backfield, Houston Parton in the backfield. We got 2 receivers split right. Ryland Parton in shotgun as we got flags, dead ball. We're going to see what the penalty is. We're going to have a false start against the Portageville Bulldogs. That's going to back it up 5. And we will replay 2nd down, 2nd and 15. That moves it back into Bulldog territory. Still 2 receivers to the right. We got Hickenbottom, Parker Laws. As they move to the left side, Ryland Parton in shotgun. As he fakes a handoff, he rolls out to the left, and he's got a man open. That's Antonio Hickenbottom, and he gets back maybe to the original line of scrimmage. He might have gained a yard or 2. So that's going to be, 3rd down and 8 as the ball's at the Scott City Ram 44. Parker Laws, split right. I got Deuce Hickenbottom. He's split out there with him as Ryland Parton checks the play from the sideline. Offensive coordinator gives a signal. Got Jay Bogan, Houston Parton in the backfield. And there's a snap, and he hands it off to Jay Bogan, and he gets a few yards as he's met by number 24, Rustin Underwood. So he might have gained a couple yards on the play. So that's going to bring up a 4th down, as we'll see what Coach Rayfield wants to do, and I believe they're going to go for it, as they are in Scott City territory. Ball's at the 42-yard line. 4th and 6. As we've got Stacks to the left and we got Stacks to the right. And we got Jay Bogan in the backfield. As quarterback Ryland Parton in shotgun. And he checked the defensive alignment. As there's 2 on the play clock, 1. And they're going to take a timeout. As the Bulldogs want to see what alignment the defense was in. So we're going to take a quick break. And we will be right back with Bulldog football on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
And we're back. Portageville Bulldog football. So we got a big fourth down in the game as it's 8:39 left to go in the first quarter as the Bulldogs are faced with their first dilemma. It's 4th down and 6. Ball is in Rams territory. And we have trips out to the right. And I believe we have number 11, Parker Laws, to the left. Jay Bogan in the backfield. Ryland Parton in shotgun as he takes the snap. And he looks and he throws. Oh, and it hits number 5, Houston Parton, in the chest, and he can't corral it. So that's going to be a turnover on downs, and that'll be a 1st and 10 for the Scott City Rams. And that's going to bring out this Portageville Bulldog defense. And I'm going to tell you what, these guys fly to the ball, and if you're a Portageville Bulldog fan, it's not a bad thing to see them out there because they're going to make every team work for everything they've got. So we're going to have, for Scott City, we got 2 receivers out to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Jackson Gloth, the quarterback. As number 9 goes in motion, he hands off up the middle, and there's not much room as he is met. Let's see who that was. That's number 44. That's Cross Howard, senior for this Bulldog defense. And that's going to be a loss of 1. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and 11. Second and 11 for the Rams as they've got 2 receivers out to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Gloth in shotgun as he awaits the snap. He takes the snap. He rolls back. Oh, and he had pressure coming from number 10, and he done a good job of getting out of there. That was Ryland Parton. I'm sorry, that was 16, Maddox Morgan with the pressure, and he escaped. Gloth done a good job that time as he gets the ball to midfield. Made 10 yards out of really nothing. So it's going to be 3rd and very short, 3rd and a yard. Gloth in shotgun formation as he's got Underwood back there with him. And there's going to be a penalty. It's going to be encroachment against the Bulldogs, and that's going to give the Scott City Rams the 1st down. Haven't seen much of that this year. This defense is pretty sound. They don't make a ton of mistakes. So I'm sure Scott City coaching staff will take that, and that's going to be enough to move the chains and give the Scott City Rams a 1st down. Ball's at the Bulldog 45. Gloth back in shotgun as he's got Underwood beside him. 2 receivers out to the left. He hands off to Underwood, and gets a few yards. He's met, I believe he was hit by number 5, Houston Parton. Might have gained 3 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 7. 6:49 left to go here in the first quarter as we're scoreless. Portageville has had 1 drive. If you're joining us late, and they got in Scott City Ram territory, but ended up turning it over on downs. And now the Rams starting their first offensive sequence. They did get a 1st down. So Gloth in shotgun. Underwood beside him. He got trips out to the right as he's going to pass. And he's got 32, and there's a great tackle. That's number 4. That's Jaquan Bogan. And he is not only a great running back, he is an excellent tackler. So it's going to be little to no gain on that play. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. As the Rams look to the sideline for their play. And we're going to have a timeout on the field. Timeout is going to be an official timeout as we're going to have water break. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back on the Boot Hill Sports Network with Bulldog football.
We're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
And once again, we want to thank all of our great sponsors right here on the Boot Hill Sports Network for making it possible, bringing you Crowsville Tiger football, Hayti Indian football, and Portageville Bulldog football. As we're coming out of the timeout, we got a big third down play, 3rd down and 7 for the Rams. The ball is in Bulldog territory. 5:55 left to go. It's spotted at the 42-yard line. Gloth back in shotgun as he's got Underwood with him. He's got 2 receivers out to the left. He's got 1 to the right. He takes the snap as he looks to pass, and he finds, 88. That was intended for A.J. Hayden, and it was just out of his reach. So it's going to bring up 4th down for Scott City. We'll see what they dial up here as they are in Bulldog territory. And I tell you, from this area of the field, man, you can do one of 2 things. You can go for it, or you can punt and try to flop the field, pin them deep in their territory. And it looks like that's what they're going to do, is number 8, Jackson Gloth, is back in punting formation. He is the quarterback, though, so you got to be aware as he does punt it. And it looks like it's going to be a pretty good punt as it's going to get out of bounds. So it's going to pin the Bulldogs back somewhat. I believe it's going to be at about the 16-yard line. So we're going to have a Bulldog 1st and 10 as both defenses made stops. And the Bulldogs take their second offensive try. As we've got Ryland Parton back in shotgun, as you got Houston Parton, Jay Bogan in the backfield. Got his receiver split to the right, 1 to the left. He takes the snap as he hands it off to Jay Bogan, and there's just not much room for him. It seems like this Scott City Ram team are aware of this running game, and I believe we're going to have a loss of a couple of yards on the play. So it's going to be 2nd down and 12 for your Portageville Bulldogs. Hickenbottom with a motion. And there's Jay Bogan as he gets up the middle and he busts open and he gets out across the 25 to about the 26-yard line. What a run by Jay Bogan as that gets quite a bit of yards. But that's going to be enough for a 1st down. As that was a pretty nice hole led there by that Portageville Bulldog offensive line that I've been talking about. As this offensive line does a good job opening up holes. And I'll give them credit for that 1st down. Jay Bogan with an assist. As we got Ryland Parton in shotgun as he hands off again to Bogan as he gets out to about the 30-yard line. Gain of about 4 on the play. Gain of 3. 2nd and 7. We got 4:29 left to go in the 1st quarter. We're scoreless here at Vic Reeves Field, Portageville, Missouri. Ryland Parton back in shotgun as he got Houston Parton to his left, Jay Bogan behind him as he hands it off to Jay Bogan, and there's a fumble on the play, and let's see who recovered it. I believe it's going to be recovered by the Scott City Rams as turnovers may loom large in a game like this, especially on this end of the field as Scott City will come out for their 2nd offensive sequence of the night, and they got great field position. The ball is at the Bulldog 30. Goth and shotguns. He got Underwood to the left. He's got trips receivers to the left. One receiver down here to the right, moving left to right in the screen. as he's back to pass, and he's sacked. That's number 11, Parker Laws, as he got around that end, and sophomore Parker Laws with a huge quarterback sack, especially being with this good a field position. So that's going to back them up to about the 37-yard line, where it's going to be 2nd down and 17. That's one thing about trying to pass on this Bulldog defense is you better decide what you're going to do pretty quick, because these ends are coming around, this middle is coming up, and there just ain't been a whole lot of time all year for the opposing quarterback. As Gloth is in shotgun, he has Underwood to his right, and he hands off to him as he gets up the middle, and he's met. That's number 10, Ryland Parton. Stop, as he might have gained a couple yards on the play. Gets it out to the Bulldog 34. 3:09 left to go in the first quarter. We're still scoreless, and it's 3rd down and 14 for the Rams. We'll see what the play is that they dial up. Jackson Gloth, he's a junior. He's a quarterback for this Ram football team. And he takes a snap as he hands off again to Underwood, and he makes a cut on the inside. And he's pretty good tackle there. That was number 20, Brody Warren. He's also a sophomore on this defense, and he does a great job week in, week out. So that'll get it past the original line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 4th down and 8 for the Scott City Rams. The ball is on the 28-yard line of the Bulldogs. 2:12 left to go in the first quarter, as this will be a big play in this game right here. Goth in shotgun. He's got Stacks to the right, one receiver up to the left, up top, as he takes the snap, and here comes that rush. Oh, it was a good design, but it just didn't work out. As the one thing about this Portageville defense, they are set up for a screen pass, and if they ever get that, man, there could be a lot of yards after the catch. But that was a turnover on downs, as this defense was coming, didn't give him much time, and that's a big stop by this Portageville Bulldog defense, and they take over 1st and 10. Quarterback, Ryland Park, in shotgun, as he's got Jay Bogan behind him. He's got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He takes a snap as he looks to pass, and he throws it. It's intended. Oh, it's caught! What a catch! Number 11, Parker Laws, with a great catch for the Bulldogs, and gets it into Scott City territory. 1st and 10, as the ball is on the Scott City 46. You like to see that. Man, you like to see that. As you definitely don't want to be one-dimensional. And this Bulldog team, this Bulldog offense has showed passing in the last couple of weeks. So we got Ryland Parton in shotgun as he hands it up the middle. There's Jay Bogan. Oh, and he's still going. He broke a tackle. There he goes, and he gets finally upended. That's number 88, A.J. Hayden. Saved a touchdown for the Scott City Rams. But that number 4, he's like a bowling ball. And he gets deep into Scott City territory. I believe he got wrestled down at about the 18-yard line. And these dogs are driving. 1st and 10. We got 1:32 left to go in the first quarter, as we are still scoreless. You got Jay Bogan in the backfield. We got trips out to the left. 1 receiver up top. As he hands it off to Bogan once again, as he makes a move, and he made a little bit of something out of nothing. He gets to the 14-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and 7. The Bulldogs show a tight formation. We call this the Wild Dog formation, as Houston Parton gets out to the left, and he is in for a Bulldog touchdown. Number 5, Houston Parton with the Wild Dog formation. Gets out around the left, and that's a 15-yard touchdown run to put the 6 on the board for your Portageville Bulldogs. Like I say, I don't call that the Wildcat. I know everybody's looking like, what is he talking about? That is the Wild Dog formation. And there's the Wild Dog formation again. It's Jay Bogan, and I believe we're going to have a penalty. Looked like he got in, but it's going to be a penalty against the Bulldogs on the 2-point try. And we will back it up and definitely replay it, as he did get in the end zone. Once again, Houston Parton with the 15-yard touchdown run out around the left side. Put the 6 on the board for the Bulldogs. 43.1 left to go in the first quarter, as they are going to reattempt the 2-point try. As we've got Ryland Parton in shotgun, Jay Bogan behind him. There's a pass out in the flats to number 1, Deuce Hickenbottom, and that's incomplete. So with 43.1 left to go in the first quarter, the score, Scott City Rams 0, your Portageville Bulldogs 6. Let's take a quick break for one of our fine sponsors, and we'll be back on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
One of our fine sponsors today is Glowing Hearts Consumer Directed Services. If you are disabled, trying to remain at home, and struggling with daily personal care, contact Glowing Hearts Consumer Directed Service in Carolysville and Marston. Consumer Directed means you can designate a friend or family member who is paid to assist in your personal care, shopping, and housekeeping chores so you can continue to living independently in your own home. Find out more by calling Glowing Hearts Consumer Directed Service, LLC, in Carolysville at 922-5056 or in Marston at 643-2537.
And welcome back to Portageville Bulldog football. We want to welcome all of our viewers out there. Got a few family members watching. They're texting me. I appreciate all the views as I bring you these Portageville Bulldog football. And things are going our way right now. 6-0. So we get the quick lead on the Scott City Rams. And number 10, Ryland Parton, set to kick it off for the Bulldogs. And we've got number 9, Lane Holder, back deep for the Rams. And there's an onside kick, and number 51 did a great job for the Rams. And that's Owen Thompson. He's a sophomore. He done a good job corralling that ball. Because I'm going to tell you what, sometimes that's tough when you got a bunch of guys coming at you full speed and you're the only one around. So he did a good job on recovering that onside attempt. So with that, Scott City Rams will take over 1st and 10. The ball is at their own 47-yard line. .5 seconds left to go in the first quarters. Each team had a couple of drives, and they was filling each other out, and nothing happened. But Portageville did finally get on the board. So there's Underwood with a carry as he's pressured by number 11, hit initially by Parker Laws. And he does a good job, Underwood did, getting around the left side. And he looks like he might have gained 5 yards on the play. And he got into Bulldog territory right across the 50 to the Bulldog 48. And the time is ticking, 13, 12, 11. I believe the Rams may be content with just letting this quarter play on out. And it does. So with that, we're going to take another quick break from one of our fine sponsors. And we'll be right back. Portageville Bulldog football on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Little Pizza Heaven, located at 503 Ward Avenue in Carolysville, Missouri. You can eat in, take out, or get delivered. So make sure you call them at 573-333-0490 or go by and see Chrissy and the gang. Once again, that's 503 Ward Avenue in Carolysville, Missouri, where they offer more than great pizza. Little Pizza Heaven, the Caruthersville tradition. Great food and electrifying atmosphere and entertaining people. Come on in to Home Plate Bar and Grill, located at 1710 State Highway 84 in Hayti, Missouri. No matter if it's high noon or closing time, it's never too late to slide in to Home Plate.
And welcome back to Portageville Bulldog football. Man, I like that. I like that. It's never too late to slide into Home Plate. If you ain't never ate at the Home Plate in Hayti, Missouri, you ought to go try it out. They got great food there, and we want to thank them for being one of our fine sponsors. So we're going to start the second quarter as the Rams take the field. Offense, and Gloth is back in shotgun as he's got Underwood beside him as usual. He's got trips out to the left, one receiver to the right. We got number 32, Lane Miller, going in motion to the right as Gloth will pass and complete to him, as that was a well-designed play, and he's finally tackled. So he gets out across the 40. I believe he was tackled by Ryland Parton. As that was a great play design by the Rams, and they get a little bit deeper into Bulldog territory. Ball's at the 38-yard line. They had enough to move the chains. 1st and 10. And we've got two receivers out to the left. Got one up top to the right. Glothin shotgun. He checks his wristband. And he takes the snap as he's back to pass. And pass is complete. That's number 4. That's Ryland Froggett. He is a junior for this Ram team, and he put that ball right there on his chest. Done a great job what a quarterback has to do. And that was a good catch. So that's a gain of 4. Going to bring up 2nd down and 6. The ball's at the Bulldog 34-yard line. Gloth back in shotgun as he rolls out to the right. Looks to pass. I believe he's going to run. And he does get across the initial wave of defenders, and he gets out close to the 30-yard line. That was a pretty good positive run for the quarterback, Jackson Gloth, for the Scott City team. So he's a junior. It's going to bring up 3rd down and short. He checks his wristband. So we've got two receivers out to the right. Got number 80, A.J. Hayden, split to the left. Lothan shotgun, Underwood beside him. So he takes the snap, and he keeps it. He hits up the middle, and there's a big hole as he's finally tackled by number 4, Jaquan Bogan. And he made a great decision to hold on to that ball. And he gets out across the 15 to about the 14-yard line. So that was a great positive play by the Scott City Rams. And I'm telling you, they needed that. Trying to answer this score back. 10:01 left to go in the first half. First and 10 for the Rams. Lawton shotgun. He's got two running backs with him as he's back to pass. And he's got plenty of time as he hits a receiver, and he's in for a score. That is, let's see, I can't see what number that is. Number 4, Ryland Froggett. Good pass by quarterback Jackson Gloth. And, hey, they did what they had to do. They answered right back with the score, and they tied it up. 6-6, looks like number 9. That was number 9 on the touchdown pass, Lane Holder, as he is a senior for the Scott City Ram team, and he will be the extra point kicker, as number 8, Jackson Gloth, will do the hold. And the kick is up, and it's good. So with 9:36 left to go in the first half, Scott City Rams answer back. They put 7 on the board, and they lead your Portageville Bulldogs 7-6. We'll be right back on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Little Pizza Heaven, located at 503 Ward Avenue in Carruthersville, Missouri. You can eat in, take out, or get delivered. So make sure you call them at 573-333-0490 or go by and see Chrissy and the gang. Once again, that's 503 Ward Avenue in Carruthersville, Missouri.
I know. Yeah.
Where they offer
You're doing a
more
lot
than
better
great
job than I
pizza.
did.
Little Pizza Heaven,
I was having
a
all kinds of
Carruthersville
trouble, man.
tradition.
And we're back. Portageville Bulldog football. And Scott City just answered with a touchdown of their own, and they converted the extra point. And with 9:36 left to go in the first half, they are leading 7-6. And a couple other scores is Carruthersville is winning their game 13-0, and Hayti is winning their game 14-0. Once again, you can see both of those right here on the Boot Hill Sports Network. Number 32 set to kick off for the Rams. That's Lane Miller as he kicks it off, and it looks like that's number 8, James Shalley, and he gets out across the 30 to the 35-yard line. So a pretty decent return by James Shalley, where the Portageville offense will set up. 1st and 10, 9:31 left to go in the first half. Scott City Rams lead 7-6. See what kind of answer they have. Riley Parton back in shotgun. He hands it off to Jay Bogan as he breaks a tackle and gets a gain of about 4. Man, he done a great job getting away from that initial defender who had him wrapped up in the backfield. And he broke loose. I'm going to tell you, he's like a bowling ball out there. You better wrap him up triple tight, because if not, you're going to be looking at his numbers running by you. Jay Bogan has done a great job for this Portageville offense all year. Second down as he hands off up the middle to Jay Bogan, and there's a room, and he gets out. He's got a wide open lane, and he's going to be a touchdown. Portageville Bulldogs, and there's an answer for you. Touchdown. 60-yard touchdown run by number 4, Jay Bogan, and that'll put 6 on the board for your Portageville Bulldogs. This Bulldog team has a lot of special players on it, and I don't want to just key on one, believe me, but that number 4, he is something special as he gets in that open field, and he's gone. That's about all you can say. As the Bulldogs set up to go for the extra 2, Jay Bogan is in the wild dog formation as he takes a snap, and he gets up the middle, and I believe he's going to be cut short. So the extra 2 was going to be no good. That'll make the score Portageville Bulldogs 12, Scott City Rams 7. We're going to take a quick break. Be right back on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
And welcome back to Vic Reeves Field Out here in Portageville, Missouri, as the Portageville Bulldogs answered very, very quickly. Jay Bogan with a 60-yard touchdown run. As he kicks the ball deep and it's going to go out of bounds, that's going to be a legal procedure penalty on the Bulldogs. I believe they're going to bring it out to probably the 40. Ball's out to the 35-yard line. Be a Ram 1st and 10. Goff back in shotgun as he has two receivers out to the right. He has one out to the left, Underwood in the backfield. As he takes a snap and he hands off to Underwood up the middle, and he's tackled pretty quickly. That's number 5, Houston Parton. Upends him as he might have gained 1 yard. We're going to call it 1. 2nd down and 9 for the Scott City Rams. As Scott City checks the coach for the next play. So we got a receiver out to the right. And we got one split to the left. We got a Underwood in the backfield. And Glothan shotgun formation. As we have a receiver run motioning. And there's a quick strike out there to number 4. And that's complete to Ryland Froggatt. And not going to be enough for the first down. But great tackle out there by the Bulldogs. It's going to be 3rd down, and we'll call it 2. Ball's at their own 43-yard line. This is where you want to watch for that hard count. I'm sure these Portageville defenders are aware of that. So we got receiver to the right, one to the left, Underwood in the backfield. Gloth in shotgun as he takes a snap, and he hands off to Underwood, and he gets forward for maybe it's going to be close. Going to be close to a 1st down. We're going to see where they spot it as the referee is calling for them to keep the clock running. And I believe it's going to be a little bit short, so it's going to be 4th down and inches. So this may be a big play right here for this Portageville defense. As, man, we need to make a stop right here, and we would have great field position set up. This right here could work out a bunch of different ways. You're going to see they got a bunch formation out to the right. Underwood in the backfield. Gloth takes the snap as he hands off to Underwood. And, man, he might just barely have enough. I believe he crossed the 45 to the 44, and that's going to be good for a Scott City Ram 1st down. That was a big conversion for them, as they would have not made that, especially with Portageville having the momentum. So that was a good job by the Scott City Rams. And now they have it 1st and 10. The ball's still in their own territory at the 46. We've got 3 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right, as Gloth will roll out to the left, and he goes long as he overthrows number 9, Lane Holder, as we had number 5, Houston Parton, out there in coverage. So they took a shot. Didn't quite work that time. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. It looks like Holder might have had a step and a half on that coverage, and he just couldn't quite catch up to it. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10. 6:07 left to go in the first half. Your Bulldogs lead 12-7. Second down and 10 as there's trips out to the left. We've got one receiver up to the right. And Gloth takes the snap as he follows behind Underwood as he breaks out to the left, and he's tackled. A good tackle by number 20. That old sophomore, Brody Warren, does a good job. Open field tackle as he gets out to about the 49. And we're going to have a timeout on the field. It's going to be an official timeout. Let's take a break. Listen for one of our fine sponsors, Portageville Bulldog Football, right here on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
One of our fine sponsors today is Glowing Hearts Consumer Directed Services. If you are disabled, trying to remain at home, and struggling with daily personal care, contact Glowing Hearts Consumer Directed Service in Carolsville and Marston. Consumer Directed means you can designate a friend or family member who is paid to assist in your personal care, shopping, and housekeeping chores so you can continue to living independently in your own home. Find out more by calling Glowing Hearts Consumer Directed Service, LLC, in Carolsville at 922-5056 or in Marston at 643-2537.
And we're back. Portageville Bulldog Football right here on the Boot Hill Sports Network. We had an official water break going on. Scott City coming out of the timeout. They got it 3rd down and 6. 3rd and 6. The ball still in their territory at their own 49-yard line. We got two receivers out to the left, one to the right. Underwood in the backfield. Gloth takes a snap as he looks to throw, and he just off the reach. I believe number 4, Jay Bogan, had a little bit of hand in causing a distraction, as that was intended for number 88, A.J. Hayden, and that fell incomplete. So 4th down for the Scott City Rams, and they're at this point in the field where, man, you can do either way. It looks like they may be back in punting formation. But like I say, that the quarterback is the punter, so you better be aware, and I'm sure Coach Luke Rayfield has his defense aware that anything can happen right here. As they're waiting to snap as he gets it away. And number 8, Jackson Gloth, with a pretty good punt as it gets deep into Bulldog territory. It crosses the 10, maybe about at the 8-yard line. So the Rams have done a good job tonight on both of their punts, getting it deep in this Bulldog territory and what they call flipping the field. So the Portageville Bulldog offense set to come up. And I have a feeling these guys, they don't care where they start. You can put them at the 1. They say, put us at the 1, we'll go with it. But it's just for the middle part of the game, it's great to get it deep into your opponent's territory, because anything can happen down here on this end. So we've got a receiver out to the left, one to the right, as Ryland Parton takes a snap as he runs to the left off tackle, and not much room there as he is tackled by a host of Scott City Rams. Might have gained a yard on the play. We're going to call it 2nd down and 9. 2nd down and 9. As Windsor split out to the right. Oh, we got a dead ball. We got a penalty flag. I believe it's going to be a offsides against the offense, Portageville. That is going to back it up 5. And we're going to replay 2nd down. And you're at the point of the field where you really don't want a lot of penalties. Here, you kind of want to get out of this thing and get on down into this field some. So 2nd down, 14. We got 4:57 left to go in the first half. Your Bulldogs lead 12-7. It's Ryland Parton in shotgun as he takes a snap and he hands it off to his brother. That's number 5. He's got some good running room. That's Houston Parton. And he gets out across the 20 to about the 24, and that's what we needed. That's what I was just talking about. getting on out in that field. 23-yard line, 1st and 10. 4:42 left to go in the first half. You got to keep in mind that the Rams are going to get the second half kickoff. So it'd be nice for the Bulldogs to make something happen right here. As Parton's back, and he's got a receiver wide open. That's number 9, Evan Windsor, and he's to the 20, to the 10, and he's tackled from behind. What a play by the Bulldogs. And you better think, I believe that was number 8, Jackson Gloth, the quarterback, as he caught up to him. But what a pass play from Parton to Evan Windsor. And now we've flipped the field. So it's first down. We're inside the 10, so it's going to be 1st and goal for your Portageville Bulldogs, as we've got Rylan Parton in shotgun. Houston Parton beside him. Number 44, Cross Howard, is coming out. Looks like he's going to line up as tight end. We've got Deuce split to the right. We've got Parker Law split to the left. There's a snap. We give it to Jay Bogan. He goes up the middle, and he's in for a Bulldog touchdown. 6-yard touchdown run by number 4, Jaquan Bogan. And that puts another 6 on the board for your Portageville Bulldogs. That's a big touchdown because, like I said, if they would have made a stop there and this time wound down, they could have had to open second half kickoff. So they are going to get the ball to start second half. But we put it in the end zone. And we're going to go for the extra 2 try. So he's got trips out to the left. Jay Bogan in the backfield. And number 11, Parker Law, split to the right. Quarterback Rylan Parton, as he passes out in the flats. Oh, we got a penalty. It's going to be a false start against the Bulldogs. We'll back it up 5 and replay the extra 2 try. Rylan Parton comes out onto the field as he's got Jay Bogan behind him. He's got a trips out to the left. Parker Law's out to the right. Parton in shotgun as he takes the snap. As he fakes the throw to the left, and he was trying to get into number 11, Parker Laws, and that's going to be incomplete. 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Your score, Scott City 7, your Portageville Bulldogs 18. Let's take a break. We'll be right back. Portageville Bulldog football on the Boothill Sports Network.
Hey, if you want a truck or a real fine car, Faulkner Auto Sales can get you cruising in any style. If Faulkners don't have it, they can get it. And if they can't get it, it's not even made. Go see Dwayne and Kevin at Faulkner Auto Sales on Truman Boulevard in Caruthersville or call 573-333-3800. And remember, if Faulkner's is not on the back of your vehicle, it damn sure ought to be.
Just like the man said, if Faulkner's isn't on the back of your vehicle, it should be. We sure want to thank our sponsors, the Faulkners, Faulkner Auto Sales, as they do a lot of supporting for a lot of Boot Hill sports. I know they're in Crowsville, Missouri, and they're great folks. Go see them for your next vehicle need. As number 54 set to kick it off for your Bulldogs. That's Alex Hawks. And it gets deep down there as number 24 has the foul on it. So a great job by Alex Hawks as he kicked it deep. And that's exactly what we needed, is we need them Rams to have a long way to go to get to that end zone. See where they're going to spot it. Looks like it's inside the 5-yard line. All right, on there on the 4. So the ball's on their own 4-yard line. And we've got 3:59 left to go in the first half. Your Bulldogs lead 18-7. 16 on the play clock. Rams have trips to the right. They split up. One comes to the left. Cloth in the backfield. He's got Underwood with him. 3 on the play clock as he takes the snap. Hands off to Underwood. He gets out around the right side. He dodges a tackle, but there is a Bulldog. I believe that was number 4, Jaquan Bogan. Tackled him, Johnny, on the spot. As he might have gained a yard on that play. It's going to be 2nd down and 9. 3:37 left to go in the first half. Second down and 9 for the Scott City Rams. Cloth in shotgun. So he's got a receiver out to the left. Underwood with him in the backfield. As he takes a snap, as he looks to pass, as he throws, and it's complete to number 4. That is Rylan Froggatt. And he's got a little connection with him as they've come up clutch a few times. And he's tackled by Houston Parton. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and short. 3rd and short. Gets out to about the 14-yard line. Sorry, the 12. 12-yard line. We're going to have a timeout on the field. Timeout on the field. Nope. I thought we had a timeout. Okay. Official says wind that clock. 2:44 and counting. This is 3rd down and inches for the Scott City Rams from their own 12-yard line. Cloth in shotgun as he takes the snap. He hands off to Underwood. He misses one tackle, and he gets out around the left side. As he gets out around the left side, and he's across midfield, and he goes out of bounds in Portageville Bulldog territory at about the 46-yard line. So that was a great one by number 24, Rustin Underwood. He's a junior, and he done a great job on that play. He's done a good job tonight carrying that ball. That was a big run for him. And it seems like that may be about the only way you can hurt this Bulldog defense. If you can get them set up correctly and get out around on one end or the other, they can give up the big play. They are suspect to do that. So, 1st and 10, 2:22 left to go in the first half. Cloth is in the backfield, takes a snap as he looks to pass, and he's got some time as he lets it go, and he's got a man deep, and it's off his fingertips. That was number 4, Rylan Froggatt, and he hadn't dropped many passes tonight, and he dropped that one. That was a big drop for him. That would have put him in great position. But it is an incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10. Ball's in Portageville territory. 2:15. Clock is stopped on that incomplete pass as he's got 2 receivers out to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Underwood in the backfield as Cloth in shotgun formation. And he is going to call a timeout for the Scott City Rams. So with that, we're going to take a quick break and listen to another ad from one of our fine sponsors, Portageville Bulldog Football, right here on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
One of our fine sponsors today is Glowing Hearts Consumer Directed Services. If you are disabled, trying to remain at home, and struggling with daily personal care, contact Glowing Hearts Consumer Directed Service in Carruthersville and Marston. Consumer Directed means you can designate a friend or family member who is paid to assist in your personal care, shopping, and housekeeping chores so you can continue to living independently in your own home. Find out more by calling Glowing Hearts Consumer Directed Service, LLC, in Carruthersville at 922-5056 or in Marston at 643-2537.
And we're back. Portageville Bulldog football. 2:15 left to go in the first half as Scott City just had a big run play. They got the ball into Bulldog territory. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10 as Cloth is in shotgun. He's got Underwood in the backfield. And he takes the snap as he looks to pass as Portageville rushes 5. And their ball's up, and it's broken up by number 4, Jay Bogan. Good coverage out there by 3 Bulldogs, actually. Number 10, Ryland Parton, was in there as well. Number 9, Evan Windsor, and it was broken up by number 4, Jay Bogan. Good job. As that ball seemed like it hung up there forever. And this quarterback, Jackson Gloth, giving his receivers plenty of time to get under the ball. But that worked out in the favor of your Portageville Bulldogs. So it's going to be 3rd down and 10, 2:08 left to go in the first half. The ball's at the Bulldog 47-yard line. We got trips to the right. We got one receiver to the left, as we got one receiver coming in motion to the bottom as Gloth takes a snap. He looks left and he passes right, and it's going to be incomplete. That's number 9, Lane Holder, as Gloth overthrew him. And he was open. He was open. There's been a few instances tonight where these Ram receivers has been open. He just misconnected. So with that, 2:04 left to go in the first half. Clock is stopped. It's going to be 4th down and 10. We'll see what the Rams dial up here, as I believe looks like they're going to go for it. Whereas they have punted a couple of times from this field position. So Gloth in shotgun, as they thought maybe going to try to get Portageville to move, and number 60 is giving chase, and the pass is complete. That's number 88, and he's still going, and he's tackled finally. That was A.J. Hayden, and there is a penalty flag. I was going to say it looked like one of our rushers was getting held, and so all that is for naught, as there's a holding penalty, and that's going to bring it back. I believe that was number 60, Jacob Altice, who was getting held, as he was just close to the quarterback, and offensive lineman really didn't have much left to do, as one of them things where you just got to do what you got to do and hope you don't get caught. But he did, and so it's going to bring up 4th down and 20. We're going to see what the Scott City coaching staff dials up here, as they are back in their own territory. And we're going to have a timeout. They're going to talk about it. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Listen to one of our fine sponsors. Once again, Portageville Bulldog Football right here on the Boo Sports Network.
Little Pizza Heaven, located at 503 Ward Avenue, Carruthersville, Missouri. You can eat in, take out, or get delivered. So make sure you call them at 573-333-0490 or go by and see Chrissy and the gang. Once again, that's 503 Ward Avenue in Carruthersville, Missouri, where they offer more than great pizza. Little Pizza Heaven, a Carruthersville tradition.
And we're back, Portageville Bulldog Football, and we want to thank Little Pizza Heaven. Go and see Christy and the gang. They got all kinds of pizza, man. That's a good place to eat. All kinds of Italian pasta. That's kind of my favorite. Spaghetti, lasagna, you name it. We want to thank them for being a part of bringing you Portageville Bulldog Football. They're right there in Carruthersville, Missouri. Go see Christy and the gang. As we got 1:53 left to go in the first half, and Scott City is facing a long 4th and 20. Ball is at their own 43-yard line. Jackson Gloth, he's got 3 receivers out to the right. He's got one to the left, Underwood beside him. And here's the snap as he looks to pass. And he's getting a little bit pressure. And that's number 16 as he gives him pressure. Number 50, number 20, Max Warren is pressuring him. And there's really nowhere to go. And he's still away. And he does unload a pass. And it's complete. What a play by Jackson Gloth to avoid all those tackles. I don't see any flags on the field. So that's going to be a 1st down. Wow, what a play by Jackson Gloth to avoid all that rush and end up just throwing up the pass, and he had a receiver downfield wide open. So that be 1st and 10. That's a big 4th down conversion And 134 and counting as the referee says run the clock. First down and 10. The ball is placed on the Portageville Bulldog 24. And we're going to have a timeout on the field. Timeout for Portageville. And we're going to take another quick break. We'll be back right after this.
Life is a balancing act, but banking doesn't have to be. First State Community Bank's new digital banking fits seamlessly into your lifestyle, putting you in control of your finances more conveniently than ever, so you can bank on your terms and your time. With credit monitoring, card controls, and sharing tools all at your fingertips, it might be time to celebrate. With First State Community Bank, banking is always in motion. Simplify your life and explore our digital banking today.
And we're back with Portageville Bulldog football as Scott City just converted a huge 4th and 20 as Jackson Gloth escaped 3 or 4 tackles by the Bulldog defense and ended up throwing it up downfield, and his receiver caught it. And it's going to be first down and 10. 1:23 left to go in the first half. Ball is at the Portageville 24-yard line. Scott City does have 1 timeout remaining. And they are down 18-7. And they will get the second half kickoff. So Gloth in shotgun as he's got 3 receivers out to the left as he is going. And the pass is incomplete as it's coverage by Jay Bogan, and it was intended. And it just hit the ground. It was a good attempt to try to catch the pass. And that is incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 1:18 left to go in the first half. That was intended for number 9, Lane Holder. Second down and 10 from the Bulldog 24-yard line. So we'll have 2 receivers out to the left. Underwood in the backfield. 1 receiver to the right. Gloth takes a snap as he rolls out to the left. He's got a rush coming, and his pass is complete to number 88. And that was a good tackle by number 10, Ryland Parton, as A.J. Hayden did juggle the ball, but he came up with it. He juggled it on the hit and maintained control. So that's going to be first down. First down for the Rams. And the ref says, wind that clock. So Gloth in the backfield. He's got 2 receivers out to the right. He hands off to Underwood as he tries to get up the middle, and there's nowhere to go. As he's stopped by number 60, Jacob Altice. And there's going to be a timeout on the field. Timeout's going to be charged to Scott City as they didn't want any more time coming off the clock. 55 seconds left to go in the first half. Your Bulldogs lead 18-7. Scott City's driving. Let's take a break on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
And welcome back to Portageville Bulldog football right here on the Boot Hill Sports Network. As we've got a second down and 10, 55 seconds left to go in the first half. Scott City just burned their last timeout. And the ball is at the the ball is at the 14-yard line. So we've got 3 receivers out to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Underwood in the backfield is Gloth in shotgun as he rolls out to the right. He's being pursued, and the pass is incomplete as Big 60, Jacob Altice, was coming, and number 5, Houston Parton, was pursuing as well, and the quarterback had to get rid of it. So that's going to be third down and 10, 50.8 seconds left to go in the half. Your Bulldogs lead 18-7. Third down and 10. The ball's at the Bulldog 14. They can get a first down. 12 on the play clock, 11, 10. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Underwood in the backfield as Gloth is in shotgun. As he takes the snap, he rolls to the right, and he is going to be sacked. Number 50 with the sack for the Bulldogs. That's Eli Wheeler. And that clock's going to continue to run as 2 or 3 Bulldogs was pursuing him. And Eli Wheeler just come up with the sack. So it's going to be 4th down and 10. 30 seconds left to go. As we'll see what they dial up here. They've had success on these 4th down plays tonight. Trips to the right. 1 receiver to the left. Gloth takes a snap. He rolls to the right. He throws it deep, and no good. The pass is incomplete. So 12 seconds left to go in the first half. It's going to be a turnover on downs. What a stand by this Bulldog defense. They definitely have the dog in them. That was a big stop by this Bulldog defense, as Scott City was looking to score, and they just could not make it happen. That defensive rush on that drive was outstanding, as the quarterback didn't have much time to throw the ball as he wanted. So we'll see what Coach Luke Rayfield dials up here. 12.3 seconds left. Bulldogs have the ball at their own 23-yard line. Maybe have enough for time for one play. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. As Ryland Parton takes a snap, he hands it off to Deuce Hickenbottom as he gets out across the 30 to about the 35-yard line. And I believe there's going to be enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down. And the official says wind the clock. And there's going to be a timeout. I knew Portageville had one to burn, so they're going to take a timeout. Hopefully they'll put 7 seconds back on the clock. We'll see how that goes, as it listed at 3.5. And with that, we'll stay right here. We'll stay right here. As they're not calling for any more time. I figured they would call the timeout immediately. So maybe the officials didn't feel like it was immediate. So they'll have time for one more play. And I tell you what, this Portageville Bulldog team, this offense could break one at any time. And I'm sure the Rams head coach and the coaching staff is letting them know that. And like I say, the Rams will get the second half kickoff. So we got time for one play. Everybody's out of timeouts. Your Bulldogs lead 18-7. And the ball is at their own 30-yard line. Three receivers to the right. We got 1 to the left. Jay Bogan in the backfield. That's Ryland Parton in shotgun as he takes the snap, as he looks to pass. And he moves up into the pocket. And he just takes it and downs it. The ball is going to be at the 38. And that's going to be the end of the first half as we're at halftime. And your Portageville Bulldogs lead 18-7. Let's hear a couple more ads from our fine sponsors. And we'll be back with Portageville Bulldog football right here on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
We're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
One of our fine sponsors today is Glowing Hearts Consumer Directed Services. If you are disabled, trying to remain at home, and struggling with daily personal care, contact Glowing Hearts Consumer Directed Service in Carruthersville and Marston. Consumer Directed means you can designate a friend or family member who is paid to assist in your personal care, shopping, and housekeeping chores so you can continue to living independently in your own home. Find out more by calling Glowing Hearts Consumer Directed Service LLC in Carruthersville at 922-5056 or in Marston at 643-2537. Hey, are you doing a jailhouse rock and would much rather be having a house party? You can call Moss Bell Bonds at 573-359-4935 or 573-333-2916. They're available 24 hours a day. Also having a payment plan and credit cards accepted. You can make bail 1 minute from jail. Freedom loss, call Moss.
And welcome back, Portageville Bulldog fans, to the Boot Hill Sports Network, as your Portageville Bulldogs lead the Scott City Rams 18-7. Wow, what a first half. It's been up and down. There's been lulls. There's been excitement, some big runs, exciting fourth down plays. You name it, it's happened in the first half. And thankfully, your Portageville Bulldogs lead 18-7. And I believe we're going to have the mini cheerleaders. They're going to take the field. So I'm going to just leave the camera. I'm going to take me a break. And we'll just let you watch them for your halftime entertainment right here on the Boot Hill Sports Network. I had to turn it up, turn it on last time.
I think both of these rooms are kind of keeping it. I'm good, but I mean, yeah, I'm fucking making on a racket. You kind of talk.
Welcome back to the Boot Hill Sports Network. We're at halftime right here at Vic Reeves Field here in Portageville, Missouri, and your Portageville Bulldogs lead the Scott City Rams 18-7. A couple other scores, halftime scores to update. As Crothersville having a little bit of trouble with Charleston. Crothersville leads 13-6. Hayti They traveled 3 hours north, and they're playing Veritas Christian. And you can listen to that game on Boot Hill Sports Network. And they have scored 50 first half points, and they are leading Veritas Christian 50-7. The Kelly Hawks are leading Kennett Indians 14-0 at halftime. And once again, the Crowsville Tigers are leading the Charleston Blue Jays 13-6. And that game is right here on the Boot Hill Sports Network. And you can listen to Jeremy Abrams on the play-by-play for that one. And once again, your Portageville Bulldogs is leading the Scott City Rams 18-7 at halftime. Let's take a break, get a few bills paid, and we'll be right back on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Great food and electrifying atmosphere and entertaining people. Come on in to Home Plate Bar and Grill, located at 1710 State Highway 84 in Hayti, Missouri. No matter if it's high noon or closing time, it's never too late to slide in to Home Plate.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Hey, are you doing a jailhouse rock and would much rather be having a house party? You can call Moss Bell Bonds at 573-359-4935 or 573-333-2916. They're available 24 hours a day. Also having a payment plan and credit cards accepted. You can make bail 1 minute from jail. Freedom loss, call Moss.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we could teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Hey, if you want a truck or a real fine car, Faulkner Auto Sales can get you cruising in any style. If Faulkners don't have it, they can get it. And if they can't get it, it's not even made. Go see Dwayne and Kevin at Faulkner Auto Sales on Truman Boulevard in Caruthersville or call 573-333-3800. And remember, if Faulkner's is not on the back of your vehicle, it damn sure ought to be. Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service is an in-home supportive care provider serving the area from locations at 1119 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville and at 511 East Elm in Marston, Missouri. Glowing Hearts has friendly, professional employees who provide home nursing visits along with personal and homemaker services to enable clients to remain at home. There is a difference. See for yourself by calling Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service in Caruthersville at 922-5056 or in Marston at 643-2537.
Life is a balancing act, but banking doesn't have to be. First State Community Bank's new digital banking fits seamlessly into your lifestyle, putting you in control of your finances more conveniently than ever, so you can bank on your terms and your time. With credit monitoring, card controls, and sharing tools all at your fingertips, it might be time to celebrate. With First State Community Bank, banking is always in motion. Simplify your life and explore our digital banking today.
And welcome back to Portageville Bulldog football right here on the Boot Hill Sports Network. Your Portageville Bulldogs are not got a lot of breathing room, but they are ahead 18-7 as we got 5 minutes left before the start of the third quarter. Let's run down the Portageville High School, Portageville JV, and Portageville Junior High schedules. Let's start with Portageville Junior High, as Tuesday night, the Junior High Bulldogs will travel to Hayti to take on the Junior High Hayti Indians. And then on Thursday, October 3rd, they will host Scott City Junior High Rams right here at Vic Reeves Field. And then the junior high team will wrap their season up on Tuesday, October 8th, as they will host the Junior High Crothersville Tigers. Moving on to junior varsity action, as the 23rd, that's Monday, the JV team will host Scott City Rams right here at Vic Reeves Field. And then on the 30th, the following Monday, they will travel to Charleston to play the JV Charleston Blue Jays. On October 7th, that's a Monday, the junior varsity team will host the Malden JV Green Wave. And on the 14th, it's on a Monday, October 14th, they will host the Crothersville JV Tigers. And October 21st, they will host the JV Donovan Dons. And the junior varsity will wrap up their season on Monday, October 28th, as they will travel to Dexter to play the Dexter JV Bearcats. Your Portageville High School schedule remaining, as next week we will travel to Charleston to play the Charleston Blue Jays, and that Blue Jay team is giving the Crothersville Tigers all they can stand right now, as Crothersville is just leading 13-6 at the half. So next week the Bulldogs will travel to Charleston. It's actually their first away game of the season, and we hope that they go into that one 4-0. On October 4th, 2 weeks from tonight, they will host the Malden Green Wave right here at Vic Reeves Field. And then on the 11th of October, they will host the Father Tolton. Father Tolton will be coming to Portageville, and that will be on October 11th. Then we got a big game, October 18th. We will travel to Hopkey Field, and we will face the Class 2 District 1 foe, the Crothersville Tigers. And then we'll wrap our season up on the 24th, and we'll play at New Madrid County Central. So that's the varsity, junior varsity, and junior high football schedules for your Portageville School District. We're going to take another quick break. We've got 1:50 left to go, and we'll be right back with Portageville Bulldog football right here on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Great food and electrifying atmosphere and entertaining people. Come on in to Home Plate Bar and Grill, located at 1710 State Highway 84 in Hayti, Missouri. No matter if it's high noon or closing time, it's never too late to slide in to Home Plate.
I know. I don't know why it's set like that.
Little Pizza Heaven,
I don't know why.
located at 503 Ward Avenue in Carruthersville, Missouri. You can eat in, take out, or get delivered.
Full house.
So make sure you call them at 573-333-0490 or go by and see Christian again.
It's been nice.
Once again, that's 503 Ward Avenue in Carruthersville, Missouri, where they offer more than great pizza. Little Pizza Heaven, a Carruthersville tradition.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
We're for agriculture, for growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
And welcome back to Vic Reeves Field right here in Portageville, Missouri, where your Portageville Bulldogs lead the Scott City Rams 18-7 as we wind down the last little bit of the first half clock. Beautiful night here in Vic Reeves Field. Weather has not been an issue at all, unlike last week where we had rain, it was wet. So that passing game for Scott City has been in effect tonight, as they haven't ran the ball that much. They've mostly passed, and that pass rush for the Portageville Bulldogs defensive line has wreaked a little bit of havoc, and the Scott City Rams haven't done everything that they wanted to do. So kudos to that defensive line, and hey, kudos to the offensive line as well for opening up holes. We had one big pass play. We had one big run play. So it's been a first half full of excitement, a little bit of everything happening. And so we're getting ready to start this second half. And Scott City will receive the second half kickoff. And we will take another quick break. And we'll be right back with Portageville Bulldog football right here on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Hey, are you doing a jailhouse rock and would much rather be having a house party? You can call Moss Bell Bonds at 573-359-4935 or 573-333-2916. They're available 24 hours a day. Also having a payment plan and credit cards accepted. You can make bail 1 minute from jail. Freedom loss, call Moss. One of our fine sponsors today is Glowing Hearts Consumer Directed Services. If you are disabled, trying to remain at home, and struggling with daily personal care, contact Glowing Hearts Consumer Directed Service in Carolysville and Marston. Consumer Directed means you can designate a friend or family member who is paid to assist in your personal care, shopping, and housekeeping chores so you can continue to living independently in your own home. Find out more by calling Glowing Hearts Consumer Directed Service, LLC, in Carolysville at 922.
And welcome back to Portageville Bulldog football. It's number 54. Alex Hawk set to kick off for the Bulldogs. And that goes deep, and it's taken, I believe that's Underwood. Takes it at about the 10 as he comes out across the right side. And he breaks free, and he's finally tackled out of bounds. That's number 53 for the Bulldogs, Maxi Ordaz, sophomore for this Bulldog kickoff coverage team. So Scott City gets the ball out across the 30 to about the 33-yard line, where they will set up shop, and it'll be first down and 10. We'll see what kind of adjustments each team made going into the locker room, as this game is a game of adjustments, and we're going to see, if anything, what they're going to change, as they got two receivers out to the right. They got number 4, Rylan Fargett, split to the left. Underwood's in the backfield as Gloss in the shotgun as he takes a snap, and he hands off up the middle to Underwood, and there's a penalty flag, and he's stopped pretty quickly, and we'll see what the flag is. It's going to be a holding call against the Scott City Rams. Holding call against the Rams. Maybe that's a good sign for our Bulldogs. So we get a penalty right off the bat, and they're going to back it up 10 from the spot of the foul. And that'll back it up all the way to about the 23-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and 20. Gloth in shotgun. He's got Underwood back with him. He's got 3 receivers out to the left, 1 to the top on the right. As he awaits the snap, he takes the snap. He looks to pass. He looks to the right, and he finds a guy out in the flat. That's number 32 as he's tackled by number 1, Deuce Hickenbottom. But that's a pretty good pickup. That's number 32, Lane Miller. And that's going to be enough for a first down as he was wide open in the flats. And that gets out across the 40 to about the 43-yard line. And that's enough to move the chains. So Scott City with a big pass play, 1st and 10. We'll see what they dial up here. Ball still in their own territory at the 42-yard line, 43. Gloth in shotgun as he takes a snap. Underwood takes a step to the right, backs to the left, and he's got running room as he breaks it out to the right side. He goes inside, and he's finally tackled by number 20, Brody Warren. And he gets out across the 35 to about the 31-yard line. They're going to spot it at the 30. It's Scott City 1st and 10 as they're in Bulldog territory. That's a good run by number 24, Rustin Underwood. He's a junior for this Scott City Ram team. So everything, besides the penalty, everything going right for the Scott City Rams. They shook that off pretty quick. And we've got 3 receivers out to the left. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Underwood in the backfield as Jackson Gloth in shotgun as he changes the play at the line of scrimmage. Takes a snap, hands off. There's a penalty flag. And we're going to see what the flag, it's going to be a timeout. Timeout's going to be charged to Scott City. Coach seen something he didn't quite like. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with Portageville Bulldog football right here on the Missouri Boot Hill Sports Network.
Great food and electrifying atmosphere and entertaining people. Come on in to Home Plate Bar and Grill, located at 1710 State Highway 84 in Hayti, Missouri. No matter if it's high noon or closing time, it's never too late to slide in to Home Plate.
And welcome back as Scott City coaching staff seen something they didn't like on that play. And it's going to be 1st and 10. Ball's at the Bulldog 30. They called a burned an early timeout. 10:59 left to go in the third quarter. Your Portageville Bulldogs lead 18-7. You got a receiver split up top on the right. Got 2 receivers on the left. Underwood in the backfield is Gloss in shotgun. He takes a snap. He hands it to Underwood, and there's nowhere to go. That Bulldog defensive front was all over him. There's number 60, Jacob Altice, number 44, Cross Howard, and a couple of other Bulldogs. Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 11 for the Scott City Rams. As we're going to have 3 receivers out to the right. We're going to move number 4, Ryan Froggett, to the left. Underwood in the backfield is Gloth in shotgun, and he takes a snap, and he's going to design run play as he gets up the middle in some good yardage, and he's finally brought down by number 10, Ryland Parton. But he gets out across the 15 to about the 14-yard line, and that's going to be enough to move the chains. Scott City coming out with second half with an impressive drive, as they did make some adjustments at halftime, obviously, and giving the Bulldog defense all they want. So it's 10 minutes left to go in the third quarter. 1st and 10. Ball's on the Bulldog 13-yard line. It's Gloth in shotgun. He's got Underwood back there with him. We got 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. 6 down lineman for Scott City as he hands off. No, he fakes the handoff. and nowhere to go as he's immediately wrapped up as Gloth tried to run it up the middle. And number 20, Brody Warren, along with number 5, Houston Parton, in on the tackle. Gain of maybe 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8. As the Scott City Aaron hurry up. No huddle. 2 receivers to the right. Underwood's in the backfield. Gloth in shotgun as he takes the snap and he hands it off to Underwood. Looked like a hold out there on the end, and Underwood gets close to the goal line. He's in for a Scott City touchdown. 11-yard touchdown run by number 24, Rustin Underwood. And Scott City come out second half, did exactly what they needed to do. And that's put some points on the board. And that tightens the game up some. As we're going to see if they go for the extra kick or they're going for the extra 2. No, they're going to try a field goal. As Goth will be the holder. Number 8. Number 9, Lane Holder, the kicker. Here's the snap. Here's the hold. The kick is up. And it is good. So with 9:06 left to go in the third quarter, Scott City answers. Your Portageville Bulldogs lead 18-14. We'll be right back on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Hey, if you want a truck or a real fine car, Faulkner Auto Sales can get you cruising in any style. If Faulkners don't have it, they can get it. And if they can't get it, it's not even made. Go see Dwayne and Kevin at Faulkner Auto Sales on Truman Boulevard in Caruthersville or call 573-333-3800. And remember, if Faulkner's is not on the back of your vehicle, it damn sure ought to be.
And welcome back, Portageville Bulldog football, as Scott City comes out the second half, and they did what they needed to do. As they drove the length of the field, and they put 7 more on the board and tightened the lead up to only 4 as Scott City sets to kick off. And we got Deuce Hickenbottom along with James Shalley back deep to receive for your Portageville Bulldogs. Number 32, Lane Miller, will kick it off for Scott City. And there's the kick. It's going to go to James Shalley. He's going to take it at about the 15. He cuts up to the middle of the field. He gets an opening. He gets out around the right side. He's across the 50, to the 40, to the 30. He's still on his feet. Oh, he's tripped up. He gets out around to the 20-yard line. What a return by number 8, James Shalley, a sophomore for these Portageville Bulldogs. And man, what a return. But we got a penalty flag on the field. I just now seen that yellow right there at the 45. So obviously the penalty is on the Bulldogs. And they're going to spot the ball at the 35-yard line. It's going to be a hold against Portageville. Man, cut out an exciting run, or exciting return for number 8, James Shalley. So, Portageville will have it 1st and 10. Ball's at their own 35 as Parton has 2 receivers to the left. Got Houston Parton and Jay Bogan in the backfield. Ryland Parton, quarterback for the Bulldogs. He's in shotgun. He takes the snap. He hands off to number 4, Jay Bogan. He gets out around the right side. He sheds one tackler, gets to the 40. So that's a gain of 5 for number 4, Jay Bogan. 2nd down and 5 for your Portageville Bulldogs. 8:41 and counting left to go in the third quarter. This is an important drive for Portageville as Scott City just drove the field, put some points up. Let's see what these Bulldogs has got. They need to move the ball. As number 5, Houston Parton is in motion. We got a penalty flag, and I believe it's going to be false start against the Bulldogs. That'll back it up 5 and take it back to the original line of scrimmage, the 35, and we will replay 2nd down. Evan Windsor split to the right. Got Deuce Hickenbottom. Parker Law split to the left. Houston Parton in the backfield, along with number 4, Jaquan Bogan. Ryland Parton in shotgun. He awaits the snap. There's the snap. As he rolls out to the left, he looking to pass. And he's got a man, number 11. Oh, he overthrew him. That was intended for number 11, Parker Laws. And that is incomplete. So it's going to bring up a third down. Third down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Had a man open. He was open. Just couldn't get it to him. So third down and 10. So you got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Houston Parton, Jay Bogan in the backfield. Ryland Parton takes the snap and shotgun. Hands off to number 4, Jay Bogan. He fumbles the ball, and it's recovered by number 8. That is Jackson Gloth, actually the quarterback. Recovers the fumble, and they have good field position. The ball's at the 42-yard line, and that is not what the Bulldogs needed. Scott City coming out in this second half. And they're lighting the world on fire as of right now. So Jackson Gloth does recover the fumble. He's the quarterback, and he is in shotgun. He's got Underwood with him. 2 receivers out to the left, 1 receiver to the right. He awaits the snap, receiver in motion, and he hands off to Underwood, and he's met immediately. He's hit initially, I believe that was number 60. Jacob Altice, and he ended up getting wrapped up by Brody Warren. No gain on the play. Second down and 10. Scott City awaits their play. Got 2 receivers to the right. One of his favorite targets, number 4, split out to the left. Jackson Gloth, junior quarterback, is in shotgun. Underwood's beside him. As he takes the snap, he looks to pass. And there's a mighty big cushion out there. And there's a tackle broke, and he's complete to number 88. That's A.J. Hayden. And there's a flag on the field as well. We'll check that penalty flag. But not a good job of tackling there. A.J. Hayden caught the pass and took it downfield, and with the penalty, it's going to be a 1st and 10. The ball is going to be spotted at about the 18-yard line of the Bulldogs, and they are knocking on the door once again. 7:04 left to go in the third quarter. Jackson Gloth in shotgun. He's got 3 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. Slow snap, as that's going to hurt them right there. That low snap. Them snaps, I tell you what, I talked about it last week. When them snaps ain't right on point, that just screws the whole play up. And that was a low snap, and that's exactly what the Bulldog needed. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10. He might have lost the yard, so it's going to be 2nd down and 11. Three receivers out to the left. We got 1 receiver to the right. Underwood's in the backfield. Jackson Gloth waits the snap. There it is. And he looks to pass as he's... Oh, good play by number 4, Jay Bogan, as that number 32 was the intended target. That is Lane Miller. And Jay Bogan timed that pass breakup perfectly and knocked it away. So that was a great defensive play by number 4, Jay Bogan. That's going to be 3rd down and 11 for the Rams. The ball is at the Bulldog 17. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Underwood in the backfield. Jackson Gloth in shotgun. So Underwood switches sides. And there's a snap. As he gets a snap, he looks to pass. And he's got a man he's going for in the corner. And that is going to be out of bounds. Good defensive play. That's number 9, Evan Windsor. As I believe there was no contact, but he closed the area to where that pass was only going to be caught out of bounds. Good job by number 9, Evan Windsor, on that pass coverage. And so that's going to be fourth down. Fourth down. Obviously, Scott City will go for it as they're at the Bulldogs 17. And the Rams await the play. 6:09 left to go in the third quarter, as it's been all Scott City since we started the second half. A big fourth down stop right here would be super, super nice. And I believe the Scott City Ram, they're going to take their second charge timeout as they're going to talk it over. We got 6:09 left to go in the third quarter. Scott City's knocking on the door. We'll be right back.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
In any game we've been in, have we? And we're back. Portageville Bulldog football right here on the Boot Hill Sports Network, as Scott City is looking to do something that hadn't been done to the Bulldogs all year, and that's take a lead. Portageville has not trailed in any game they've been in, so I'm going to knock on a little bit of wood here. It's going to be fourth down and 11. Big play, 6:09 left to go in the third. Scott City used their second timeout. They have one left. So we got two receivers to the right, one to the left. Jackson Gloth takes a snap. He rolls out to the right. And he's got a man, and that's complete. As it's down close to the goal line, we're going to say it's about the 4-yard line. And I believe that was number 88, A.J. Hayden. He's a senior for these Scott City Rams. And so they have it first and goal. Ball is, and we're going to have a timeout on the field. Timeout. It's going to be an official timeout. We're going to take a break. Some of our fine sponsors, and we'll be right back on the Boot Hill Sports Network. Damn, I should have said that.
We're for agriculture, for growers,
I should have kept my mouth
doers,
shut.
whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy
He
dreams.
rolls out either way.
We're for agriculture.
That's all
We're
I
for
would do
you.
if I would do nothing but
Nutrient Ag Solutions, leading the field.
the receivers roll.
Great food and electrifying atmosphere and entertaining people. Come on in to Home Plate Bar and Grill, located at 1710 State Highway 84 in Hayti, Missouri. No matter if it's high noon or closing time, it's never too late to slide in to Home Plate.
Welcome back to Vic Reeves Field as Portageville Bulldog football. Scott City Rams are at the 4-yard line, first and goal. Jackson Glothan shotgun as he low snap, and let's see, let's see if the Bulldogs jumped on it. It looked like they had the leverage to do that. I haven't seen no signal. That would be huge for the Portageville defense. Looks like Scott City recovered it. As that low snap wreaked all kinds of havoc. Let's see. I believe they might have lost a yard, so it's going to be at the 5. Second down and go. Jackson Gloth got two receivers to the right. Underwood in the backfield. As he hands off to Underwood, and he does break a tackle. And he's in. What a run by number 24, Rustin Underwood. They had him in the backfield, couldn't close the deal, and he gets in the end zone. And the Scott City Rams put 6 more on the board. 5:46 left to go in the third quarter. That's just ultra effort. You got to give it to that young man. He was stopped in the backfield, and he found his way to shake it loose. and got in the end zone. And that'll give Scott City a lead, 20-18 at the moment. As number 32, Lane Miller, come up, shaking up a little bit. Yeah, I believe he's going to have to come out. When you have a stoppage in play and you're injured, you have to come out for at least one play. So he'll check out, and the Scott City Rams will attempt the extra point. There's a snap, there's a hold. The kick is up, and it's good. So with 5:46 left to go in the third quarter, Scott City back-to-back scores, and they lead 21-18. We'll be right back on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hey, if you want a truck or a real fine car, Faulkner Auto Sales can get you cruising in any style. If Faulkners don't have it, they can get it. And if they can't get it, it's not even made. Go see Dwayne and Kevin at Faulkner Auto Sales on Truman Boulevard in Caruthersville or call 573-333-3800. And remember, if Faulkner's is not on the back of your vehicle, it damn sure ought to be.
And welcome back. Portageville Bulldog football as Portageville give up back-to-back scores. That's something you haven't seen from them this year. This Scott City Ram team come out from halftime. They had a penalty, and they had spent all Scott City after that. And I believe there's going to be a penalty against the Portageville Bulldogs, so that's going to make the kickoff from the 45 of the Bulldogs. $5:46 left to go in the third quarter. Lane Miller set to kick it off, and he's going to kick it, and it's taken by Deuce Hickenbottom at about the 5. He cuts up the middle. He's around the left side. He's loose. He's free. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. I don't see a flag. 95-yard kickoff return by Deuce Hickenbottom. Wow. Just what the Bulldogs needed. Talk about an answer. 95-yard kickoff return as the Scott City Rams kicked it off from the Bulldog 45 and couldn't quite get it into the end zone. Hickenbottom took it all the way. Wow, what a play. That puts 6 on the board for Portageville, and they will line up to go for the extra 2. 5:33 left to go in the third quarter. I believe the Bulldogs are going to line up in the Wild Dog formation. Jay Bogan in the backfield, going for the extra 2. As he takes a snap, he runs off to the left, and I don't see a signal. It's going to be no good. So, what an answer, though, by the Bulldogs. 5:33 left to go in the third quarter. Your Portageville Bulldogs retake the lead, 24-21. We'll be right back right after this.
Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service is an in-home supportive care provider serving the area from locations at 1119 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville and at 511 East Elm in Marston, Missouri. Glowing Hearts has friendly, professional employees who provide home nursing visits along with personal and homemaker services to enable clients to remain at home. There is a difference. See for yourself by calling Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service in Caruthersville at 922-5056 or in Marston at 643-2537.
And welcome back to Vic Reeves Field as Antonio Hickenbottom give the stands something to cheer about as he took one to the house. 95-yard kickoff return to put the Bulldogs back in front. 24-21, 5:33 left to go in the third quarter. Number 54, Alex Hawk, set to kick off. And there's the kick as he gets it away deep. And it's taken by Underwood around the 3-yard line as he runs around the left side, and he's tackled. What a good tackle by the coverage team. I believe that was number 51, Colton Lovins, along with number 60, Jacob Altas. So Bulldogs have the Rams where they want them. It's on their end of the field. And I believe the ball is going to be at the 21-yard line of the Rams. And we're probably going to see some more passing from Jackson Gloth as he's in shotgun. Underwood's back with him. He's got split receivers to the right and left as he takes the snap. Oh, and he tries to get up the middle, Underwood, and he's stopped. That's number 72, Zachary Lovins, along with number 20, Brody Warren, in on the stop. And that's a loss on the play. Loss of, we'll call it 2. Second down and 12 for the Rams. Got a receiver split to the right. Receiver split to the left. Underwood in the backfield. Jackson Gloth in shotgun as he takes a snap. Receiver in motion. He hands off around to the right side, left side. It's a sweep. And I haven't seen this all night. And he's finally tackled by number 16. That's Maddox Morgan. As number 9, Lane Holder, senior for the Rams, took the sweep around the left side. And he gets out across the 35 to about the 40-yard line. And that's going to be enough for our Scott City Ram. First down, 1st and 10. Scott City, they come out and did what they needed to do. Move the chains. So Gloth in shotgun. And here's a snap. He looks to pass. He looks out to the right. He's got a man, number 88. He's met immediately. A.J. Hayden. As you could tell, they closed in on that tackle a lot quicker than they have all night. And looks like Jay Bogan, along with number 9, Evan Windsor, on the tackle. Gain of about 4 on the play. We're going to call it 2nd down and 6. Balls are spotted at the Scott City 44. 2 receivers out to the left. Jackson Gloth in shotgun. Underwood beside him as he takes the snap. He hands off to Underwood as he runs around the left side. And he still dancing around. Nowhere to go. He does get enough for the first down as he's met by number 16, Maddox Morgan. And he gets out across midfield into Portageville Bulldog territory. Ball's going to be spotted at the Bulldog 47, 48. 1st and 10, Scott City. They've had some success running the ball and passing the ball. So this is set up to be a good one. 3:26 left to go in the third quarter. Jackson Gloth in shotgun. He's got 3 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Bobble to snap. And he takes off running, and he gets out across the 45 to about the 44 as he's tackled by number 20, Brody Warren, along with number 44, Cross Howard. And we have a shaken up Bulldog on the play. We're going to have a injury timeout. Let's take a quick break, hear from one of our fine sponsors, and we'll be back. Portageville Bulldog football right here on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Hey, are you doing a jailhouse rock and would much rather be having a house party? You can call Moss Bell Bonds at 573-359-4935 or 573-333-2916. They're available 24 hours a day. Also having a payment plan and credit cards accepted. You can make bail 1 minute from jail. Freedom loss, call Moss.
Life is a balancing act, but banking doesn't have to be. First State Community Bank's new digital banking fits seamlessly into your lifestyle, putting you in control of your finances more conveniently than ever, so you can bank on your terms and your time. With credit monitoring, card controls, and sharing tools all at your fingertips, it might be time to celebrate. With First State Community Bank, banking is always in motion. Simplify your life and explore our digital banking today.
And welcome back to Portageville Bulldog football. As number 16, that's Maddox Morgan, and he got up and walked off the field. That's a good sign, as they'll treat him on the sideline. So it's going to be 2nd down and 6. The ball's in Bulldog territory at the 44. Jackson Gloth back in shotgun as he takes the snap, and he rolls to the right. He's going to run play. It's a run. As he gets out around the right side, breaks a couple of tackles, and he's finally stopped. But he gets close to that first down marker. Gets out across the 40 to the Bulldog 38-yard line. And I believe that's going to be enough to move the chains, I think. We'll see what the officials say. Yep, they're going to move them. So it's going to be 1st and 10. 2:46 left to go in the third quarter. Your Bulldogs lead 24-21. $13 on the play clock. Gloth back in shotgun. He's got a receiver to the left, 2 to the right. One's in motion. Here he comes, and he hands off to Underwood up the middle, and there's some good yardage there. He breaks one tackle. He gets out around the right side, and he's finally brought down. I believe that's number 60, Jacob Altice. I'm sorry, number 50. That was Eli Wheeler. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. Back-to-back first downs for the Scott City Rams, and they get it out to the Bulldog 25-yard line as the play clock continues to run. 2:17 left to go in the third quarter. We're set up for a good one here. Receiver split out to the left. That's Jordan Dupree. 3 receivers to the right. Gloth takes the snap. He hands off up the middle. That's Underwood, and he's met immediately by that Bulldog front. It looks like number 60, Jacob Altice, was the first to slow him down. And we're going to have an official timeout. Looks like another injury on the field. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Little Pizza Heaven, located at 503 Ward Avenue in Carruthersville, Missouri. You can eat in, take out, or get delivered.
I think it's 72.
So make sure you call them at 573-333-0490 or go by and see Chrissy and the gang. Once again, that's 503 Ward Avenue in Carruthersville, Missouri, where they offer more than great pizza. Little Pizza Heaven, a Carruthersville tradition.
One of our fine sponsors today is Glowing Hearts Consumer Directed Services. If you are disabled, trying to remain at home, and struggling with daily personal care, contact Glowing Hearts Consumer Directed Service in Carruthersville and Marston. Consumer Directed means you can designate a friend or family member who is paid to assist in your personal care, shopping, and housekeeping chores so you can continue to living independently in your own home. Find out more by calling Glowing Hearts Consumer Directed Service, LLC, in Carruthersville at 922-5056 or in Marston at 643-2537.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
And Welcome back to Vic Reeves Field. Portageville Bulldog football, number 72. Zachary Lovins is the injured Bulldog. We hope he's going to be okay as he's getting a little bit of assistance to get off the field. Man, this guy plays his heart out. He's also the center for the Bulldogs, and he does a great job. You hate to see anything happening to him. Hopefully he'll get on the sideline and everything will be all right. What a year he's had so far. Great job, number 72, Zachary Lovins. Gets a big hand by the Portageville crowd. Well deserved. So it's going to be second down and 9. The ball is at the Bulldog 24-yard line. Scott Cities looks like they're in a tight formation. Gloth in shotgun. Underwood beside him. And here's the snap. He hands off to Underwood around the right side as he breaks a tackle, gets it still going, gets into secondary, and he finally is brought down by a host of Bulldogs. But it's going to be enough for a Scott City Ram first down. And a helmet flew off. Somebody's helmet came off. Whoever that was is going to have to sit for a play. I believe that was number 9, Evan Windsor. So first down for Scott City. The ball looks like it's about the 13-yard line, maybe the 14. We'll call it the 12. 12-yard line, first and 10. Scott City, 126 and counting left to go in the third quarter. Your Portageville Bulldogs lead 24-21, but Scott City's knocking on the door as they got 2 receivers out to the left, Underwood in the backfield, and it's a design run play. And he's stopped by number 5. Good job by number 5, Houston Parton, as the quarterback, Jackson Gloth, tried to get around the left side, and there was just nowhere to go. And I believe we're going to have an injury timeout as the player looks to be injured. So we're going to take another quick break. We'll be right back on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
We're for agriculture, for growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
Welcome back to Portageville Bulldog football right here on the Boot Hill Sports Network. So I believe that's the quarterback that was shaken up, Jackson Gloth, and what a game he has had. Every one of these kids is pouring their heart out, and he walks off the field under his own accord, so that's a good sign. So after the play, we certainly hope that he is going to be okay. That's number 8, Jackson Gloth, junior quarterback for this Rams team, and he's had an awesome night tonight. And he's going to head over to the sideline. So it's going to be second and 9. There's going to be a new quarterback coming in. We're going to see who that is. I believe it's going to be number 1, Jordan Dupree. He's a senior for the Scott City Rams. Oh, I'm sorry. He's going to be a receiver. And it looks like the quarterback is going to be number 4. That's Ryan Froggett. He's he's a junior for the Scott City, and it's a 2nd down and 9. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Number 9's in motion. He hands off to him as he tries to break away. Nowhere to go. The football comes out, and it looks like Scott City has recovered it. What a play by the Portageville defense. That's going to be a loss on the play. And I believe big number 50, Eli Wheeler, Jr., defensive tackle for the Bulldogs, snuffed that out. So with the loss on the play, got 33 seconds and counting. They will have to snap it as the play clock's down to 17. Froggett in shotgun. So he's got 2 receivers to the right. He takes a snap. He hands off to Underwood as he tries to find some running room, and there's just nowhere to go as that Portageville defensive front covered that up. So he did get back to maybe almost to the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to bring up a 4th down and 11, and there's going to be a timeout on the field. Oh, I'm sorry. It's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. End of the 3rd quarter as we're going to go all the way back to the other end of the field. 12 minutes left to go in this great ball game we've had. Your Portsmouth Bulldogs lead 24-21. We'll be right back on the Boot Hill Sports Network. Got lost there for a second.
Great food and electrifying atmosphere and entertaining people. Come on in to Home Plate Bar and Grill. Located at 1710 State Highway 84 in Haytime, Missouri.
Try to get him back.
No matter if it's high noon or closing time, it's never too late to slide in to Home Plate. Little Pizza Heaven, located at 503 Ward Avenue in Carruthersville, Missouri. You can eat in, take out, or get delivered. So make sure you call them at 573-333-0490 or go by and see Chrissy and the gang. Once again, that's 503 Ward Avenue in Carruthersville, Missouri, where they offer more than great pizza. Little Pizza Heaven, a Carruthersville tradition.
All right, so we start the 4th quarter. Number 8, Jackson Gloth is back in the lineup for the Rams. And here's a big 4th down and 11 play as he's got 2 receivers split wide to the left, 1 to the right. And he takes a snap. He rolls to the left and passes incomplete as the receiver was really wide open. And number 10, Ryland Parton, just happened to be there, but man, that's one Scott City would wish they had back as he was wide open in the end zone. But the pass was dropped, and Portageville Bulldogs would take over with the turnover on downs. 1st and 10. Tuck the balls on their own 12-yard line. Two receivers to the left. We got Jay Bogan in the backfield. Houston Parton in the backfield. Hickenbottom goes in motion. Here's a snap. Hands off to Jay Bogan up the middle as he gets out across the 15, maybe about the 17, 16. Gain of 4 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 6. $11:33 left to go in this one. Your Portageville Bulldogs lead 24-21. Ryland Parton in shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Hickenbottom in motion. And we got a dead ball. We got a penalty. We'll see what the infraction is. It's going to be a false start against the Bulldogs. That'll back it up 5. We're going to replay 2nd down. Be 2nd down and 11. Got a little bit antsy there. 2nd down at 11. Ball's at the 11. Portageville 11-yard line. Ryland Parton in shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. As Hickenbottom goes in motion. Here's a snap. We got a dead ball. We got another penalty. Going to be another false start against the Bulldogs as they back it up 5 more. And this isn't the side of the field you want these penalties on. Now we're going to the 6-yard line. It'll be second down. We'll call it 16 from their own 6. Ryland Parton in the shotgun. Here's the snap. He takes it. He gives it up to Jay Bogan. Jay Bogan up the middle. Not much room there. He did gain me 3 or 4. Going to be third down and 12. And the ball's at about the 6-yard line, or the 10-yard line. Third down and 12. Ball's at the 10. It's a big play here for the Bulldogs. Ryland Parton back in shotgun. He's got Jay Bogan back there. Houston Parton back there. 2 receivers to the left. Hickenbottom goes in motion. Here's the snap. Here's the pass. And it is caught by number 11. That is Parker Laws. What a play. And that was right on time. Right on time. First down, Bulldogs. Takes the ball out across the 40 to about the 44-yard line. And, man, that's what these Bulldogs needed. First down and 10. Get out of that hole. Ball's at the 42. First and 10. 9:59 left to go in this awesome, great ball game. 24-21, your Bulldogs lead. We got 2 receivers out to the right. We got 1 to the left. Jay Bogan in the backfield, along with Houston Parton. Ryland Parton in shotgun. He takes a snap. Hands off to Jay Bogan. He gets up the middle. Crosses midfield to about the 49-yard line. Gain of about 8 on that play. Second down and 2. 9:36 and counting. Left to go. 21 on the play clock. Parker Laws, Hickenbottom split to the right. Evan Windsor left. Jay Bogan, Houston Parton in the backfield. Ryland Parton in the shotgun. He waits on the snap. There's a snap. He hands off to Jay Bogan, straight up the middle. Oh, he gets out across the 40, and he's finally dropped down. That's going to be another big run play for the Bulldogs. Gets out across the 40 to about the 38-yard line of Scott City. And that'll be a first down and 10. That's Portageville coming out on this drive, doing exactly what they need to do. They need to run that ball, pound that ball, work that clock. Still 9:10 left to go. A lot of time. And there's Evan Windsor, Parker Laws, split to the right. We got Cross Howard split to the left. Hickenbottom in the backfield. Houston Parton in the backfield. Ryland Parton in shotgun. He takes the snap. Hands off up the middle to number 1. Deuce Hickenbottom. He gets out across the 35 to about the 32-yard line of the Rams. Good gain on that play. We're going to call it 5. 5-yard pickup. Second down and 5. Two receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hickenbottom, Houston Parton in the backfield. Ryland Parton in shotgun. He takes a snap. Hands off to number 1. Oh, he keeps it. He even faked me out. Ryland Parton with a good gain. That's going to be enough to move them chains once again. And that's going to be, the ball's going to be spotted on the 25-yard line of the Rams. And here comes number 4, Jay Bogan, creeping his way back into the ball game. And I sure feel good having him back there, especially in this stage of the game. 8:03, clock continues to run. Timeout situation, Scott City's already used 2. They only have 1 left. Portageville has all 3 of theirs and hope they never have to use any of them. So we got number 9, Evan Windsor split to the left. 2 receivers to the right. Jay Bogan in the backfield. Here's a snap. Hand off to Bogan. Off the left side, off tackle. And he gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage. He's tackled by number 59, Carter Berger. He's a junior for this Scott City Ram team. Good tackle by him. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10. 7:25 left to go in the ball game. 26 on the play clock. Portageville taking their sweet time, as they should. Jay Bogan in the backfield. We got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Houston Parton back there as well. Ryland Parton in shotgun. He takes the snap. Hands off to Jay Bogan. He gets out across the 25 to about the 24. So that's going to mainly be a gain of 2 on the play. Will be 3rd down and 8. 3rd down and 8. This is, I believe we're in 4-down territory here for sure. So 2 receivers to the right, same set as before. Jay Bogan, Houston Parton in the backfield. Oh, and there's a penalty flag. Looks like it may be encroachment against the Rams, and that's going to move it up 5 more yards. So instead of 3rd and long, it's going to be 3rd and short. 3rd down and 3. Much more manageable 3rd down. As Hickenbottom comes out of the game, number 44, Cross Howard, checks in. And the Bulldogs decide they're going to huddle up. We got 15 on the play clock, 13 on the play clock. 6:11 left to go in the ball game. They're in the wild dog formation. Jay Bogan waiting on the direct snap. Here he gets it. We got a dead ball. We got a offsides against Portageville. So that'll back it up 5. So made that 3rd and short back into 3rd and long. You get some, you give some. That's just how it goes. So 3rd down and 8. 6:02 left to go in the ball game. 17 seconds left on the play clock. They're still in the wild dog formation. Jay Bogan in the shotgun. As he takes the direct snap, he moves to the left, and he gets close to the 20-yard line as he's wrapped up by a host of Rams. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. We got a timeout, though. Timeout on the field. I don't know if that was an official timeout, but we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with Portageville Bulldog football right here on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service is an in-home supportive care provider serving the area from locations at 1119 Ward Avenue in Carolsville and at 511 East Elm in Marston, Missouri. Glowing Hearts has friendly, professional employees who provide home nursing visits along with personal and homemaker services to enable clients to remain at home. There is a difference. See for yourself by calling Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service in Carolsville at 922-5056 or in Marston at 643-2537.
And welcome back, as we got a huge, probably the biggest play of the game right here. 4th down and 5 for the Bulldogs. They are at their own 21-yard, or the Rams' 21-yard line. 5:57 left to go in the ball game. And you'd sure like to see them convert this 1st down here so they can work on that clock some more. And they are in the wild dog formation. Jay Bogan in the backfield in the shotgun, as they're waiting to see what the defense is going to show. 10 on the play clock. And I believe the Bulldogs are going to take a timeout, and they will. They're going to take their first timeout of the second half. They'll have 2 remaining. We got 5:57 left to go in this one. Your Bulldogs lead 24-21. We'll be right back after this.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Welcome back, Portageville Bulldog fans, Vic Reeves Field. As we are in the fourth quarter, your Bulldogs lead 24-21, 5:57 left to go in the ball game. Portageville has a crucial fourth down play coming up as they are in Ram territory, and they are at the 20-yard line. So they use their first timeout. They'll have 2 timeouts remaining. Scott City does have 1 timeout remaining. So we're still in the wild dog formation, but we got Deuce Hickenbottom in the backfield in shotgun. And he takes the snap as he runs around the left side, and I believe he's going to be way short. That's going to be a turnover on downs as Deuce didn't get near the amount of yards that we needed. So that's going to be a turnover on downs for the Bulldogs. So Scott City, 5:52 and 1 timeout left. They're at their own 23-yard line. And it's going to come down to this defense, this Portageville defense. Been playing lights out all year. They gave up 21 points tonight. And Scott City has 82 yards to go to change the terms of this one. So we got Gloth, who was injured earlier. He's back in the game. He's in shotgun. Takes a low snap. He hands off to Underwood, and there's a tackle, nowhere to go. He gets back to the 20. He might have gained a yard on the play. Clock continues to run, 5:38. Left to go in the ball game. 2nd down and 8. Ball's at their own 20-yard line. Scott City does have 1 timeout. They have 1 timeout, as they burned one real early and then burned another one right after that. So we got double receivers out to the left. 1 receiver in motion. He hands it to him as he nowhere to go as he gets out across the 20 to maybe the 23, and maybe a couple of yards gained on that play. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The ball's up to the 23-yard line. Gloth in shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to the right. 1 split up way up top to the left. Underwood's in the backfield with him as he takes a snap. He looks to pass, and he completes it to number 88, and it is a catch. They do call it a catch. That's going to be enough to move the chains for a 1st down right in front of the Portageville bench, and that was number 88, A.J. Hayden. They've had a good connection tonight, and that was a timely 1st down. So the 1st and 10, the ball's at their own 30, 4:13 and counting left to go in the ball game as they're waiting on the play. So we got the receiver split to the left, 1 to the right, 2 to the right. Underwood in the backfield. Jackson Gloth waits the snap. He gives it to Underwood, who gets some good yardage out across the 30 to about the 34-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 6. 2nd and 6. That clock continues to run, 3:40 and counting. Scott City does have 1 timeout. I'm sure the coaching staff wants them to get way down the field a little bit more before they want to burn that one as they look to their wrist for the play. We got trip receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Underwood in the backfield. Jackson Gloth in shotgun. So he awaits the snap. 32's in motion. Goes to the top. Gloth takes the snap. He looks to pass. And he puts it right on him. And he's tackled immediately by Jay Bogan. I believe he tackled him in bounds. as the clock is stopped. First down. Well, they started to move the chains, and then they didn't. Ball's at the 39-yard line. It looks like the first down marker's at the 40. So I believe that's going to be third down. Third down and 1. He must have ruled he got out of bounds. Looks like he tackled him in bounds to me. But nonetheless, third down and 1. Gloth in shotgun. Here's the snap. And there's going to be movement against the Bulldogs. And that's going to give the Rams the first down. As that'll move the ball out to the Scott City Ram 44. 3:07 left to go in the ball game. Scott City has one timeout remaining, and they trail 24-21. As we're set up for an exciting finish right here on the Boot Hill Sports Network. Jackson Glock in shotgun as he takes the snap. He rolls out to the left, looking to pass as he's got a man wide open, and he is down the left sideline. That's number 9. That's Lane Holder. And they've had a good connection tonight, too. And that's some good yardage, 259. And he's smart enough to get out of bounds. And he gets it in Bulldog territory. The ball's at the 34-yard line. First and 10. Now is when that timeout is huge to have one. So here we go. 2:59 left to go in the ball game. Jackson Glothan shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to the left, one to the right. Pass over the middle, and it's caught. And he's in for a Scott City touchdown. What a pass by Jackson Gloth, as man was wide open. He had to do a Willie Mays catch, and he did. The good thing for the Bulldogs is there's still 2:53 left to go in this ball game. So there's still plenty of time to come back and get this last score. As the Rams put 6 on the board, they take the lead 27-24. Really, this point is really irrelevant, whether it's 3 or 4. And the kick is up, and it's good. So, with 2:53 left to go in the ball game, Portageville trails 28-24. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
We're for agriculture, for growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
Welcome back as we're set up for an exciting finish right here at Vic Reeves Field. Deuce Hickenbottom, James Shalley, back deep to receive for your Portageville Bulldogs. There's number 32, Lane Miller, set to kick it off for the Scott City Rams. So we're going to see how this one's going to end. 2:53 left to go in the ball game. Portageville Bulldogs does have 2 timeouts left. So we just need to control the ball, no turnovers, no penalties. Be nice to get a kickoff return for a touchdown right here. There's the kick, and there's a penalty as one of the Scott City Ram players was way ahead and past the line of scrimmage. So that's going to back it up 5 yards, and they're going to re-kick it. They'll kick it from the 35 this time. Number 32, Lane Miller, set to kick it off. Hickenbottom, Shalley, back deep to receive for the Bulldogs. And here's the kick. As they kick it to number 11, and he takes it and downs it, and it's going to be at the Bulldog 45. "55 yards away from a victory right here." And we'll see what the Portageville Bulldogs offense, as they've got 2:51 left to go in the ball game. They have 2 timeouts. Ball's at their own 45-yard line. No turnovers, no penalties. We can get this thing done. We can get it done. We've got trip receivers to the right, one to the left. Jay Bogan in the backfield. As we got Rylan Parton in shotgun as he awaits the snap. Takes a snap. Passes out in the flat to number 5. That's his brother. And he gets out across midfield. Good play. Good play. Clock continues to run. 2:42. The ball gets into right at midfield. 2nd and 5 for the Bulldogs. 2:34 left to go. Got 2 trip receivers to the right. 1 receiver to the left. Jay Bogan in the backfield. Rylan Parton in shotgun. Hickenbottom in motion. He gives it to him. Oh, and he gets away from a tackle. And he tries to skate away, but that was a good open field tackle by number 58 for the Rams. So we're going to have an official timeout. That was Blake Crump, senior for the Rams, as Hickenbottom seemed to be shaken up a little bit on that play. 2:10 left to go, as the 2nd and 5 will turn into the 3rd down. Not sure if we got a timeout. I don't think so. The official has his hand raised. And we're going to have a timeout. Timeout's going to be charged to the Bulldog. It'll be the 2nd timeout. They'll have 1 remaining. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Hey, are you doing a jailhouse rock and would much rather be having a house party? You can call Moss Bell Bonds at 573-359-4935 or 573-333-2916. They're available 24 hours a day. Also having a payment plan and credit cards accepted. You can make bail 1 minute from jail. Freedom loss, call Moss.
Welcome back to Vic Reeves Field, Portageville, Missouri, where we're at the end of this wonderful ball game as Scott City leads 28-24. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left. We got a 3rd down and 6 for the Bulldogs. This is definitely 4-down territory, trailing by 4. Hickenbottom was injured on the play, and he had to come out, so Portageville took a timeout. So we got Jay Bogan in the backfield. We got trips to the right, 1 to the left. Rylan Parton in shotgun. He awaits the snap. He takes a snap as he avoids a rush. Gets it out to Jay Bogan. Jay Bogan, gets out across to midfield and still going. Getting something positive as he caught that pass one-handed and gets it into Scott City territory. So it's going to be 4th down and 4, and I believe we're going to have a timeout as the Bulldog coaching staff is going to burn their last one, as this is the biggest play of the ball game. 1:47 left to go in the ball game. I'm going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Oh, is it?
Great food and electrifying atmosphere and entertaining people. Come on in to
charged
Home
us
Plate
with the
Bar and
timeout.
Grill, located at 1710 State Highway 84 in Haytime, Missouri. No matter if it's high noon or closing time, it's never too late to slide in to Home Plate.
And welcome back, Portageville Bulldog football, right here on the Boot Hill Sports Network. As it's all come down to this. 4th down and 4 yards to go. Portageville just used their last timeout. We got 1:47 left to go in the ball game. Scott City 28, Portageville Bulldogs 24, and what has been a masterpiece of a ball game. Exciting from front to back. And this play right here could be the ball game, as Portageville must convert, as they have no timeouts to stop the clock. So we got double receivers to the right, double to the left. Jay Bogan in the backfield as Ryland Parton's in shotgun. He takes the snap. We got a penalty flag, and we'll see what it is. Is this going to be a false start against the Bulldogs? So that's going to back them up 5. That's going to make a 4th and manageable into a 4th and long. Ball is at their own 46. $146 left to go in the ball game. Trips to the left. One receiver out to the right. Jay Bogan in the backfield. Ryland Parton in shotgun. As it all comes down to this. 4th down and 9. 9 on the play clock. Here's the snap. Parton rolls out to the left as he... Oh, what a catch by number 5. Houston Parton, you've got to be kidding me. One-handed grab by Houston Parton. 140 left to go in the game. And that'll move the chains. Enough for a 1st down. Keeps the drive alive. These Bulldogs will not give up as we're at the 36-yard line. 1st down and 10. No timeouts left for the Bulldogs. 1:27 and counting left to go. Here's the snap. Here's the pass. He gets it out and it's incomplete. Incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 1:20 left to go. 2nd down and 10. That's not such a bad thing. Get that clock stopped because you have no timeouts. 36 on the play clock as we got trip receivers to the right. We got Parker Laws down here to the left. Jay Bogan in the backfield. Ryland Parton in shotgun. The ball's at the Scott City 36-yard line. 1 minute, 20 seconds left to go. Portageville trails by 4, 28-24. 14 on the play clock. Ryland Parton waits the snap. Here it is. He's back to pass as he throws it, and it's batted up in the air, and it's going to be intercepted by Scott City as it went off number 44, Cross Howard, as that ball had a little zip to it, and it just bounced straight up in the air, and it was intercepted. That was number 2, Jackson Berger for Scott City, and that could very well do it. 1:12 left to go. Portageville cannot stop the clock. And that's going to probably do it as we're going to get a series. We're going to have a timeout. Timeout's going to be charged to Scott City as this coaching staff wants to make sure nothing happens here. And the Scott City faithful over there is cheering their Rams on. What a ball game. 28-24. Scott City leads, and they got that turnover just when they needed it. We're just going to stay right here. As the Rams, Jackson Gloth leads them out. Underwood's back, and Gloth is going to take a knee. 107 left to go, 33. They'll snap it at the end of the play clock. And barring the impossible, this is going to end 28-24. Goes to show you just never know what's going to happen in high school football. Hayti went to Scott City last week and put it on the Rams pretty good. And Portageville put it on Hayti pretty good 2 weeks ago. And now Scott City has defeated the Portageville Bulldogs. The final score is going to be 28-24. What a ball game. We want to appreciate all of our fine sponsors. Thank you. Thank everyone for tuning in as we say goodbye from Victory's Field, where your Bulldogs fall to 3-1. We're going to be on the road next week as we travel to Charleston to play the Charleston Blue Jays. Until then, thank you very much.